Hey, I'd like to welcome you to another episode of the Mission Matters Business Podcast, your source for all things business. My name is Adam Torres. You can follow me on Instagram at AskAdamTorres. Keep up with my book releases, book tour schedule, signings, all that other good stuff. Always love to connect with you there. And as always, if you'd like to apply to become a co-author of one of my upcoming books, just head on over to the website, missionmatters.com, and click on Become an Author to apply. All right, so today I have Dave Fernandez on the line, and he's CEO over at DFNDR Armor. Dave, welcome to the show.
Thanks, Adam. Thank you for having me.
All right, so excited to get into this today. I want to talk more about what you're doing over at DFNDR Armor and the business. So let's just jump right in. Tell us a little bit more about your company, please.
Sure. So, our primary focus in the business is develop and manufacture the lightest weight hard armor solutions for the U.S. military, law enforcement, and even private citizens. So primarily our focus is in body armor, and we make very lightweight solutions that defeat anything from handgun threats to rifle threats and even explosive fragmentation.
Yeah, no, absolutely amazing, amazing products, and I've checked out your website and what you're doing. Tell us a little bit more about kind of how the company got started, a little bit more of the history and the thought process behind it.
Yeah, there's actually a pretty deep history when it comes to starting DFNDR. I've actually been in this industry for many, many years. My dad, he was a brilliant man. He had his PhD in nuclear physics and also had incredible education in composite materials. So he ended up developing some of the very first lightest weight advanced composites for ballistic applications. He also developed advanced composites for other applications like aerospace and sporting equipment, but ballistics was one of his most impressive legacies. So he started a company back in the 80s. Developing these materials, and then over the years has applied them into different products for protective equipment. And unfortunately, back in 2001, he ended up passing away. My mom and I took over the company that he started and built it up. And we ended up doing a really good job in producing some of the most advanced lightweight systems for U.S. soldiers for the Army. We made some of the lightest weight hard armor, body armor plates that they wore. We ended up growing so fast that we decided to merge with another company, but that merger didn't go as well as we anticipated. So the company just ended up kind of writing off their investment. But there was still a lot left I had to do in this industry. A lot of ideas, a lot of developments that I wanted to take on. And that's when I ended up starting DFNDR about a year after that previous company closed down. And bootstrapped the business and built it, from the ground up. But it's been a rewarding experience, and we've done pretty well. We've won some military research and development contracts. We've won a production contract with the military and have supplied a lot of body armor units to our protectors out there.
Let's talk a little bit more about the science behind what you're doing, because to say you're developing some of the most lightweight, advanced body armor doesn't really do justice. I need some more for my listeners out there, because some of them may not know exactly what that means, number one. But number two, you're doing some pretty advanced stuff.
Yeah, absolutely. Everything that we do is manufactured in-house in our facility here in California. So we take the raw materials that we've, carefully procured, integrate those materials to the solutions that, end up becoming DFNDR Armor products. One of the most important parts of those solutions are the UHMWPE advanced composites we use, and that stands for ultra high molecular weight polyethylene. It's an advanced fiber that has a very strong properties of in a ballistic event, that when you take these fibers in a unidirectional composite and layer them together in a laminate, they become a very strong structure that when a bullet is flying at this panel, it has effects to effectively destroy the threat. We have we've developed all proprietary in-house tooling, machinery, equipment, processes, and leverage these materials to make the lightest weight solutions that we offer today.
No, that's awesome. Yeah, and when I was going through your site and kind of reading, I'm definitely not claiming I'm a pro at this stuff, but I am a novice and I love it. I grew up in Michigan and I grew up reading this stuff and living it, and I was just like, so as I was researching you guys, I'm like, oh man, I can't wait to get this guy on the line to talk about this. That's great. What are the plans for Defender Armor going forward? Like, tell us a little bit more about your plans for the business.
Definitely the fact that we've been focused so much on development of the lightest weight systems for the warfighter. One of our biggest focuses is continuing to pursue and produce on the military contracts that we have. That's a very important part of the business because we're able to stay on the leading edge of development there. And, we're constantly doing R&D to move that part of the business forward. We have our own ballistic lab in-house at our facility. So we test armor. We're able to integrate armor designs and test them on a daily basis, iteratively designing new systems, day after day and month after month. And our real mission at the company is constantly striving for lighter weight, better performance, and overall comfort to the user because, their life is on the line and armor is one of the largest weight burdens to, our war fighters and police officers and security and citizens. And so that's really our goal is to, lower that weight burden and increase that comfort and increase their protection. So, on the military side, that's a big part of it. Definitely on the civilian side as well. We've designed a lot of solutions that can be discreet and go into, for example, a backpack, but it's very lightweight, like you feel like it's not even there. But that's the whole point of it is to kind of have something to offer someone in that category that can have some protection and not make a big deal out of it. But in the unlikely circumstance, but possible circumstance that they might encounter a threat, they have something to protect themselves with. And then, of course, one of the most important factors is protecting our, police officers and SWAT. Typically, since we make very lightweight hard armor systems, the SWAT teams tend to look at our designs as kind of the cream of the crop of what they can purchase. And then also, first responders as well. Now in this day and age where, rifle threats are becoming more predominant, they need some higher level protection. So they're putting these kits into their patrol cars and their trunks and having it available when they need it.
Yeah, that's awesome. So, Dave, if somebody's listening to this and they want to learn more about Defender Armor, what's the best way for them to connect?
To connect with us?
Correct, uh-huh.
Yeah, the best way for them to reach out and learn anything about us, definitely, of course, look into our website and, seeing some of the information we share. We've had our, armor independently tested by a lot of different people as well to show how well it works because, honestly, many people, when they actually, lift our armor, they can't believe how lightweight it is and it'll defeat the threat that it's specified. But yeah, we always welcome people to learn more about what we do, and we love to educate. So right off the bat, going to our website, www.dfndrarmor.com or just dfndr.com, both go to our website, and or reaching us at america@defenderarmor.com or on the phone lines that we have listed on our website.
Oh, that's awesome. Well, Dave, really appreciate you coming on the show today and sharing more about all the great work that you're doing over at DFNDR Armor. And to the audience, as always, thank you for tuning in. Hope you got a lot of value out of this. If you did, don't forget to subscribe to the podcast, leave a review on the Apple iTunes Store. And if you're watching this on our YouTube channel, Mission Matters Business, definitely give us a subscribe there, but also leave some comments in the video. Love to know what kind of projects and things that you're working on. And Dave, thanks again for coming on the show.